Hey everyone, welcome to today's 22-minute full body Pilates class. When you're ready, go ahead and meet me in child's pose. Reach those arms long, reach your tailbone back. Feel a nice stretch and take a few deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And then start to move forward onto all fours, hands and knees. We're moving into cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, eyes to the sky. Exhale, round the back, eyes to your thighs. Moving your spine, warming up, coordinating our breath with the movement. Good, shoulders stay strong, lifting up and out as we cat. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Good, last one, lengthen out. Tuck the toes back, lift the hips up, down dog. Paddle through the feet. Stretch the calves, stretch the hamstrings, spine stays long. Good, making sure we're breathing. Dig both heels down, feel that nice stretch, and then go ahead and roll through the spine all the way out to a high plank. Ripple back to down dog. Inhale, lengthen. So moving our spine like a wave, warming up, core and shoulders fire up. Spine has a nice movement to it. Inhale, lengthen, engage the core. Exhale, pull back to down dog. Rippling and rolling through that spine. Good, taking your time here. Try not to move into hyperextension with the elbows. And last one, ripple all the way forward to a high plank. Hold the high plank when you're there. Walk the feet together. Inner thighs are glued. Now core stays strong here. Circle the high plank to the right for 4. The entire high plank for 3. Good, core tight. 2. And 1, navel up to spine. Now we circle to the left for 4. Arms are slightly bent here, lifting up and out. Good. For 2, don't arch the back, core stays strong. And 1, we're doing it again to the right for 4. If you're having trouble arching the back, think slight tuck with the hips. Pulling that navel into spine. Last one here, good, to the left for 4. Stick with it, 2. Good, last one. Hold it strong, and then take it to your forearms without breaking the plank. Low forearm plank. Elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Hips are slightly tucked, core tight. Hip dips. Dip those hips to the side, come center. Other side, come center. Dipping from side to side. Now if it's too much on your toes, you can always take it to your knees in a modified low plank. Exhale, dip from side to side. Inhale, right back center. Good. Try not to sink into those shoulder blades. Stay nice and strong. Chin away from your chest. Taking those modifications when you need it. Firing up those obliques. Last one each side. And then hit a child's pose. Good. Catch your breath. Nice work. All right, roll onto your right side. We're gonna work the legs. Lay all the way down on your right side. Knees are bent 90 degrees. And extend your left leg. Flex the foot. Toes and knees and hips are facing the wall in front of you. Lift the left leg up to hip height. Good. Now engage. Sweep it forward. Foot in front of your belly button. Pulse it up for 1. Pulse it up for 2. Sweep it back to the side. Pulse it up for 1. Pulse it up for 2. You got it. So core stays tight as we sweep it front. Engage without rocking and rolling in those hips. So left leg stays super strong. Pulse and pulse. 2 times to the front, 2 times to the side. Keep the foot flexed and parallel as best as you can. and fight to keep that leg at hip height as you sweep forward and side. Good, keep it going. Breathe it out. Leg stays nice and long. Think about length here. Good. Slow and control. You're in control of the movement here. Lengthen and pull. Lengthen and pulse. You got it. Last one. Lengthen out to the side, meet me side. After you complete those 2 pulses, hold it side, point the toe, lengthen out the right leg. Little side lift series. Lift the right leg and lower. So left leg stays at hip height. Lift and squeeze that right inner thigh. Lift, feet together and lower. Lift, heel to heel. Toes are pointed. Good. Core stays tight. Squeeze those glutes. Try not to rock and roll in those hips. Long straight line. Good. If it helps, you can lay your head all the way down on the mat or stay propped up on your hand. Core tight. Legs nice and long. Now hold both legs up and lower down. Lift both legs up together and lower. Lift and engage your obliques, engage your core, and lower together. Longest, straightest line here. Lift and squeeze and lower. Lift, hold up for a beat. Gently lower and control the movement down. Good, breathe it out. Lift and squeeze. Nice work, you got it. Keep it going. Last one, hold the legs, hold and squeeze. And lower both legs together. Whew, shake it out, flip onto your back. Feet are hip width apart, palms pressed down. Glute bridges, lift the hips up. Knees drive forward, ribs tight. And we're going into hip dips in this glute bridge, dipping the hips only to the left. Good, dip it to the left, come back in, left. Nice, so just that left hip dips. Try your best to maintain the hips up. If you want a little bit more, reach those arms up to the sky, palms face in. Lift and squeeze. Chin away from your chest here. Core tight, feel your entire foot on the mat, both feet. Just working that left side, the right side stabilizes you. Last one. Hold it center. Hold and squeeze both glutes, lower the arms, and gently roll through each vertebrae, lower the hips. Awesome job. Hug those knees into chest, catch your breath, shake it out, rock from side to side, whatever feels good. Draw those legs nice and long, feet are hip width apart, little core. Reach those arms up, palms face in, above your shoulders, roll-ups. Nod your chin to your chest, roll all the way up to a seated position, maintaining a C-curve. Lift up and over those feet, and then C-curve rolling back through each vertebrae. No momentum with the arms. They stay nice and stable. Rolling through each vertebrae, feet stay flexed. And try to maintain that C-curve. Someone's pulling you back. Peel yourself off the mat. Strength of your core. Good. Reach, reach, reach up and over. Like you're reaching up and over a big ball. Gently lower down. Good. Keep it going. Breathe it out. Nice. Shoulders away from your ears. Use that breath. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. We're on our last one here. Up and over. Make it your best one. Gently roll it back. As you roll back, draw that right knee into your chest. Left leg is long. Lift and hover the left knee. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Good. Switch. Left knee in. And switch. Little core work. Switch those knees. And switch. Good. You can also press those palms into just above the knee for a little bit more core work as well. Core activation. Try your best to keep space between your chin and chest. And try your best to keep those shoulders lifted off the mat as high as you can. Good. Switch. And switch. Bottom leg stays long and strong without popping your low back off the mat. Keep it going. Toes pointed. Last one each side. Hold the right knee. Hands behind your head, elbows wide. And we're twisting and pulsing to the right side. Twist. So lift your left shoulder blade off the mat. Exhale, twist and crunch. Left leg is long and strong. Can you lower it 1 more inch? Good. Lift up 1 more inch towards that right knee. Hips are square. Breathe it out. Last one. And let's switch. Left knee bends, right leg long. Lift and twist. Lift your entire right shoulder blade up towards that left knee. Can you lower that right leg an inch? Keep it long. Lift and twist. Good. Breathe as you twist. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale back. Nice. And we're bicycling it out. Here we go. Switch and switch. Alternating side to side. Breathe it out. Switch. Switch. Good. Shake it out. Hug those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Nicely done. And rock and roll up to a seated position. Arms down. Feet down. Lift those hips. A little bit of tricep work here. Here we go. Stabilizing you. Left hand reaches up towards your right ankle. Come back center, place it down. 1 tricep dip. Now switch. Right hand, left ankle, come back center, keep the hips high, tricep dip. You got it. So alternating from side to side. Hips stay lifted as best as you can, meeting with 1 tricep dip in the middle. You got it. Reaching across. Good. Keep those elbows pointing directly behind you. Squeeze them in so you're really hitting those triceps. You got it. Take this slow and steady. Take your time. Nice. Work it out. Try your best to take more weight into your hands as you take that tricep dip to really get those triceps. Chin away from your chest. Good. We're going to take last one each side. And you're going to meet me in the middle. Arms are slightly bent. We're pulsing it out here. Pulse and pulse. Keep the elbows bent the entire time. Just little pulses here. Breathe it out. Hips stay lifted. More weight back towards your hands. You got it. Good. And shake it out. Swing those arms back and forth. Quick shake. Roll out your wrists. Whatever feels good. Good. And then flip on over. Hands and toes, high plank. Feet are about hip width apart here. Core tight. Hips go back. Ankle tap. Left hand towards your right ankle. Come back to high plank. Now switch. Right hand towards your left. High plank. So tapping those ankles. Opposite hand to opposite ankle each time those hips go back. Meeting in high plank each time. Good. Core tight. Try not to arch the back. Shoulders strong. Exhale, reach. Inhale back. Keep it going. Option to pick up the pace here. Moving a little bit faster. You got it. Keep a slight bend to the elbows. Last one each side. And meet me in high plank. Walk those feet together, inner thighs glued, core strong. Without breaking the plank, take it to your forearms and come back up, plank up. So lower to forearms, press back up through your palms. Alternating each side. If this is too much on your toes, you know what to do. Take it to your knees. Drop the hips so you're in a modified high plank. Good, lower, lift. If it's too much with your feet together, they could always be slightly apart. Try not to rock and roll in those hips as best as you can. Good, remember to take the hips with you as you go down to that low forearm plank. And last one, you're gonna meet me on your forearms. Drop the hips slightly, tuck the hips. You can always take this to your knees if it's too much on your toes. We're shoulder sawing, front and back. Take the entire plank with you, forward and back. Good, firing up those shoulders, triceps, core stays strong, hips stay slightly tucked. Good, lift up and out of those shoulder blades. Breathe it out, chin away from your chest. And quick child's pose. You did it, shake it out. Great job. We're switching over to your right leg. So lay all the way down on your left side, knees bend, and extend your right leg. Foot is flexed. Foot, knee, and hips are pointing to the wall in front of you. Lift that right leg up to hip height, and here we go with our leg sweeper. Sweep it long and strong right in front of your belly button, 90 degrees. 1 pulse, 2 pulse. Sweep it back directly side, 2 pulses here. Good. So foot stays flexed, core stays tight. Trying to lift and pull that right leg as long as you can. Engage, keep it nice and long. Core strong. You got it, making sure we're breathing. And as we're sweeping that right leg, try your best to maintain hip height. Try not to let it drop below hip height. Good, slow and controlled. Engaging that entire right leg. Press and push. Good, belly button in. Keep it going right in front of your belly button as you sweep it front. Take your time. As you press it back side, here we go. Hold 1 pulse, 2 pulse, squeeze that glute. Long straight line, point the toe, extend your left leg, and here we go with our side legs lift series. Lift your left leg up to meet your right and lower while maintaining hip height as best as you can with that right leg. Good, it's parallel, lift, squeeze the glutes, longest straightest line. You can always lay all the way down on your left side if it's too much here. Core tight. Lift and squeeze, pausing for a sec. Working that inner thigh. You got it. Breathe it out. Try not to drop that right leg. Hold and squeeze both legs together, and here we go. Lower the legs and lift back up as one unit. Lower. Both legs lift. Squeezing your inner thighs together. Try not to rock and roll in those hips. Engage your core. Long legs, hold it up at the top here. Squeeze, hold, lift up 1 more inch, and gently lower. Flip onto your back. We got our glute bridges here. Feet are hip width apart. Lift those hips up. And we're just dipping the hips to the right side. Here we go. Right side only. Dip. Come back. Ribs tight, core in. Little dip to the right. Come back center. Good. Maintain the height of the hips as best as you can here. Knees drive forward. Good. If you had those arms reaching up, go ahead and reach them up on this side. Palms face in. Breathe it out. Last one, hold it center. Squeeze the glutes, lower the arms, and then gently lower the hips. Now feet go a little bit wider, point the toes, we're finishing with core. Hands behind your head, elbows wide, lift and crunch, and then squeeze the inner thighs together to tabletop. 1 crunch. Tabletop squeeze. As you squeeze those inner thighs in, think about also squeezing and lacing up your core, right down your midline. Good, making sure your low back stays on the mat. Chin away from your chest. Lift and crunch. Squeeze. Good. Last one, hold the knees into tabletop. And toe tap. Lift and crunch. Toe tap the knees. So keeping the legs in tabletop. 1 crunch. Lower the head, 1 toe tap. Upper and lower core. Keep the rib cage tight. Good. Hold it up and we're going for 100 pulses. Pulse the arms. Legs in tabletop, chin away from your chest. Option to extend the legs out. Lower the legs and lift if those legs are extended. Pulse the arms like you're bouncing a ball on the mat. Good. Inhale and exhale, breathing it strong. If it's ever too much with your legs extended, you just stay in tabletop. Good. You know your modifications. Lift, lift, lift. Keep pulsing it out. Breathe. Rib cage tight, core tight. Chin away from your chest. You got it. Hold it, everything still. Lift up 1 more inch. Lower the legs 1 inch. And you did it. Hug those knees into chest. Nice work today. Take a few minutes to stretch it out for yourselves. And I'll see you again next week.